put myself in the position and made my mind up and taken my dog out and sit on the bleachers and to tell him before he goes home the truth. And I can't. I want to because I don't want him to think I'm a liar. There's there's a boy that's here that's 18 years old. They call him the kid, and the kid I've seen a few different times in the wrong crowd. So I've extracted the kid from that crowd, and in my workout program, I've done what they call taking him under a daddy. I'm doing this for him. I'm doing this.
Let's go. Next man.
No matter what camp you're at, your reputation follows you, and somebody knows you from down there that's up here. So I fuck out my ass for protection, and be took care of. So I ain't got to worry about some dickhead over here saying, all right, this is one I want. I know he's a weak motherfucker. Penitentiary term, I'm a fuck boy. Street term, I'm just goddamn a turnout.
For a boy to leave me, or
That's some wild shit.
leave me, you know what I'm saying? They had to give me back everything that I ever gave them. You know what I'm saying? If they couldn't give me back what belonged to me, then I was gonna sell them, or they wasn't going anywhere until I got my money.
You're gonna meet thousands of people, and especially if you're a boy or sissy, everybody knows you. Everybody. It's the whole camp. If your name's said, they know who it is. So that's gonna go with you wherever.
Just another day that the Lord has
Right now, at this moment, I'm trying to get myself back together, right? That's why I felt as if it was important to confess and talk about my past.
I don't really. I just don't. I don't know. I did everything I thought possible. I think I was fair with him. But then, if I had to do it again, I would do it again. But I would do it different. First of all, he would have been. I should have gotten him when he was a baby.
On the street, I never thought that I would even be with another man, period. In no way. I thought I could love another man or have affection towards another man. But over the years, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. It just prison turned me out into sort of a freak.
Up on my release, nigga, I'm a touchdown, I'm a strike goal. You might even hear.
I guess that's the end of it. We still got we got one more. What y'all think so far, man? Is the unseen footage good? I mean, I'm saving this one with Mark right here. I think it's gonna be the good one right here. This one right here, the last one. I saved the last one for best. I mean, that way we can give that other documentary a rest. This is part 2. This one's a little bit more open and yeah. It is, man. It's I don't see why anybody would get mad if we're not really I mean, all we're doing is exposing and bringing awareness and hopefully prevention from somebody happening to this, or or letting the guys know, hey man, there's people out there watching and they're paying attention to this stuff, man. You don't want to end up on YouTube. You don't want to you don't want to end up on YouTube, man. Once you're on YouTube, man, shit, you're all around the world. People are gonna see you all over. And that's why I'm glad I was able to find this copy. Because this copy, explains a lot more than what the first one did. The first one just left us with wanting more questions, left us with like a cliffhanger. This one, man, this one is just putting all the pieces together. If anybody had doubts for the first documentary, now you're seeing the uncut, raw version, and you can see all the pieces coming together. And now you can make a sound mind judgment and be like, man, I was already iffy about that first one. And now I see this raw and uncut version. Now the pieces of the puzzle are coming together, and you're seeing the whole picture. You're seeing for who he really is. Yeah, see, it's and people, it's not just about Mark. Mark is just the poster boy. It's sad to say that he's the poster boy for Alabama. Even through there might be guys 10 times worse than Mark, but he's the poster boy. He's the poster boy. It's sad to say, he put himself in that situation. Nobody forced him. And you can see how open and uncandid he is. I mean, I don't see him holding nothing back. I mean, he tells you the type of guy he likes. He tells you his first time he did it with the dude in 10 dorm. I mean, he walks you step by step. He tells you, man, that guy was wearing some boxers and just a t-shirt. And I took it to him. I cracked his ass. I felt bad afterwards. But if you felt bad afterwards, why did you continue doing it? Why did you continue doing it? If it made you feel some type of way, like a guilty conscious type of feeling, why did you continue doing it? Why did you continue doing it? If it made your stomach hurt and made you feel some type of way, why did you continue to hurt yourself that way? You indulged in it, you loved it, you caught feelings for these guys. They got to the point that you couldn't stand seeing your boy talking to another man. It made you feel some type of way. You couldn't control your emotions for the boys. You were really in love with them. It's like a man that says, man, you know what? I can't do it, man. I'm gonna have to transfer myself from this. Either you were heartbroken because then you said you had some relationship with some guy named JD, and it lasted about 2 years until JD went on parole. So you had a lot of love relationships, and it seems like every boy you got, it was a deep lust relationship, feelings. It wasn't just about penetration. You had feelings for them. You would kiss them in the mouth. If you had feelings for these guys and you seen these guys as your woman, these guys would be laying. You got to the point that you were stressed out because these guys would be laying up in your bed all day, like a clingy girl. Man, that's some wild stuff. He's saying all this stuff. Ain't no third person or second person. It's all firsthand. It's all Mark saying this type of stuff. It's all him. Nobody's making this stuff up. This is him saying all this. Yes, I mean, so now You heard what that guy Warden White said. You look, Youngblood said, Warden White said them monsters were killed for and look at Mark. Look at the emotions Mark was showing. He couldn't control himself. It's like if you're a jealous type of man and you see your girl talking to another man, even through it's a simple gesture, you might feel some type of way because you see your girlfriend smiling, you see her blushing or something, and now you're like, man, what is this guy making you feel some type of way or what? I'm not good enough for you no more or what? So I can just imagine Mark being in that situation. That man was in love. He couldn't control his emotions for his boys. He really did love them. So now, man, if it was really love, yep, yep, and that's already like, when you call him a boy, it's like the definition. Yeah, man. I mean, now it makes sense when Hips would say that he'd seen Mark do all these actions. We heard Hips say, yeah, I seen him. I was the lookout. Nah, see, man, they just even J Dog is like, there's no way a straight man can come up with all that shit. Because that's what it is, man. It's just garbage. I mean, who can come up with that off the top of their head if it wasn't true? Who can sit there and tell you the type of man that they like? I kind of took a liking to him because he would work out and lift weights. And at that time, I like lifting out weights. So it was the similarities and I guess the commonality of the pair. Oh, you like lifting weights? Well, you know what? I like lifting weights. I guess that's our bond. We're gonna bond by pound tounding and lifting weights. That's gonna be our bond. Man, that's some wild stuff, man. If that ain't some fucking sick prison, but that's people already have that perspective of dudes. You know, it's not always the small, feminine. It's always the big size muscular dude that you know, wants to get pounded as well. He don't. He's tired of pin. He wants to get pinned. He wants to catch and pitch. Yes, you look at young blood. It's a diabolical thing. How can you compare a man for another female, knowing the muscle, like the body language tells you it all, man. He's too straightforward with his answers and the way he's holding the conversation. You know, if it was not true, he would have to stop and think. But no, man, he's going with the full conversation, just like being himself. Yeah, he does. It's sad, man. Man, hopefully y'all like this one. We got one more. We'll do it tomorrow. Uh, y'all stay tuned. Thank you, everybody that's been rocking with me. All the support, all the feedback, all the comments. And thank y'all so much, man. Uh, it feels good that I've been bringing nothing but facts. You know what I mean? I haven't spanned any kind of narrative. Even through that could have been the easy way for me, to try to find individuals to say, hey, just spin any kind of narrative. But the facts always speak the truth. Young blood came in. He named names, dorms. Now all this, you heard what Mark said. 10 dorm. The first time he cracked one open was in 10 dorm. All this documentary is doing right. All this is doing is just basically putting. I mean, if this doesn't do it for you, then I don't know what else. I mean, because this right here should be sufficient. Youngblood done verified it. All right. Youngblood said 10 door. Mark never verified it until now. Mark has verified what was going on in 10 dorm. He cracked one open. That's the first time he cracked one open. In his words, man, I cracked it open. I cracked his ass open. He cracked them open. Man, thank y'all so much, man. And once again, man, you know, y'all want to help out, there goes the cash apps. If y'all want to help out the channel, support it. Man, thank y'all so much, man. Y'all have a good one. And we'll continue to bring y'all some good content. You know, Mark is going to come into an end pretty soon, you know, but there will be plenty more content. You know, it's not just, but Mark right now, like I said, Mark is the poster boy. And we got to get the poster boy out the way. He can't just be polluting the YouTube streets. There has to be some kind of standards. You know, you can't just be anybody talking on their neck. We all got past, you know, we ain't all perfect. But some are worse than others. You know, Mark is just one of those guys that, you know, you heard what Warden Wise said. There ain't no rehab for those type of guys. Once you lock them up, keep them up in there. They ain't no good to society. What are they contributing? Y'all have a good one, man. And thank y'all for rocking with me today. Hopefully, we'll have another one tomorrow. Y'all have a good one, man. Stay blessed. And stay warm, man, because it's going to be a cold one tonight. Y'all have a good one. Yeah, man. It's different. I mean, yeah, man. Warden Wise is coming back. Yeah, you heard what Youngblood said. You know, he probably done remember some stuff and said, "Oh yeah, I remember that funky man. That man was a funky man. I know. I remember him now." Yeah. So y'all stay tuned, man. We're gonna have some good stuff. You know, once again, man, there it goes. Y'all help it out. Y'all have a good one, man. Stay blessed.